Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you. This is going to be a two-day halacha because I'll be traveling tomorrow. Okay, so this is going to be for Thursday the 14th of March and for Friday the 15th of March. First of all, for the 14th, here's a quick thought for you. You probably have heard of gebrachts in matzah, or maybe you haven't, and I want to just explain what is out there on that. And here's the basic idea. Matzah is supposed to be eaten instead of bread, of course, the entire Pesach. And matzah is just plain ordinary flour that touches water, and then it's baked pretty much immediately, and it has no chance of rising because the water hit the flour and then it went right into the oven. That's how we like to make our matzah. Now, so that's why we all eat matzah. Some people add the added stringency over Pesach. It's just a stringency. You don't have to do it. And they are the people who try not to ever let their matzah touch any water during the holiday. Like, for example, they won't break up their matzah and put it into the soup. Or they won't make matzah balls out of crushed matzah meal. And that's because they believe there's a possibility, just a possibility, that some unbaked flour could be somewhere lurking in your matzah. And when that flour touches your hot soup or any liquid anywhere on your table, it could then eventually become leaven and turn mildly into chametz. And therefore, they don't let their matzah touch any water. They don't put it in their soup. They don't make some of the matzah foods that you're used to because a matzah ball is basically matzah touching water. And so those are people who don't eat gebrachts. They don't eat water soaked matzah. Now, if you meet people like that, it's fine for them to have that stringency, but they can't and shouldn't tell you that you who don't keep that custom, that you're doing non-kosher food. Everyone agrees that you're allowed to have your matzah touch water, and if your matzah touches water, it's still kosher. It's just there are some Jews who have the added stringency that they don't eat gebrachts, they don't eat matzah that touched water, and that's their stringency, and it's certainly a custom that's out there, and it's proper if they choose to do it. But if you don't do it, you are fine. By the way, just real quickly, some people will say that they can't eat it, they don't want to eat at your home because you eat gebrachts and they don't. And that's fine, and you shouldn't be insulted if someone says that. They have the family custom to not let their matzah touch water, and you have the family custom that you do let your matzah touch water, and both sides are fine. If you don't know what your custom is, and you don't have a family custom on the matter, speak to your rabbi. He can help you decide. Okay, and now for your Friday law, a similar kind of law, and that is that there are some people who have different customs on things like rice. Rice, you should just know, most Ashkenazic Jews will not eat rice at all over Pesach, and that's because rice fell into some category of things that seemed like it was somewhat related to bread or bread making, and they just chose to say, to avoid confusion, to avoid any possibilities of what a chametz could have been in the rice, etc. So Ashkenazic Jews have pretty much accepted upon themselves to not eat any rice throughout the holiday of Pesach. I'm in that category, and so no rice in my home over the holiday of Pesach. Now, Sfard Jews, there are certain Sfard Jews who have the custom that they do eat rice because there's nothing actually chametz-ish about rice at all, and so they will eat rice over Pesach. And I want to say the same kind of idea. Those Sfard Jews who eat rice are doing nothing wrong. No one ever declared rice to be chametz. It's just a custom that Ashkenazic Jews have accepted upon themselves, a custom that Sfard Jews do not have upon themselves, and no one should look down on anyone else for not keeping their custom. You should follow your family custom on this matter. If you get married and your husband has a new custom, then you, the female, may follow your husband's custom. Usually families will adopt the custom of the husband, but what I'm trying to say very gently is that neither side is wrong. On both of these laws that we just discussed, they are laws they are customs that different groups of Jews have accepted over the years as Pesach approaches, and there are more, and we will possibly talk about more of them over the next couple of days. But those are your laws, at least for you to know, for Thursday the 14th and for Friday the 15th. Have a great rest of the day, a great Shabbos, and then we'll have brand new stuff for you starting on Saturday night. Bye-bye.